a low water deer proof garden that actually looks amazing? Well, today I am sharing my favorite seeds that anyone can grow, and we'll give you a few other options that you can buy at any nursery. Hi, my name's Andrea and this is Andrea's One Stop Garden. I live in the Okanagan where it is a very hot climate and we always have water restrictions in the summer. So I started leaning towards Xeriscape a few years ago. I found Okanagan Xeriscape has a great database on different types of plants you can grow, but today I am sharing my favorites that have actually worked in my yard for years to come. So let's get started. So these 5 varieties are a staple in my front yard that is full all-day sun and a very dry area. They thrive very well and have been thriving in my front yard for the last 3 years when I finally planted the Xeriscape garden. My first number 1 plant is English lavender. English lavender, I have about 10 plants in the front yard and they're absolutely wonderful. The best part is they're low water and they're deer resistant. So when we get those water restrictions every year, I don't have to worry about watering my front yard as much. The next one that I always plant in my front yard would be alyssum. Alyssum is one of my absolute favorite plants to grow in the front yard. I put alyssum all the way around as a border on one of my front garden beds, and it looks amazing and it smells great. And the best part is deer hate it. So deer never touch my yard and it's fantastic. Another one I really like to plant, and I mixed it in with my alyssum as another border plant, is portulaca. Portulaca is also known as rock rose. It is very drought tolerant. Not only can you use portulacas as a border plant, you can put them in hanging baskets. I absolutely love to grow them in hanging baskets as I really only have to give it a really deep water once a week. You can let them dry out for the most part. You can leave them. They're the best abused plant that you can have in a hanging basket, and not only are they drought tolerant and low water, they also deadhead themselves, so you don't have to go around deadheading the flowers all the time. So I have replaced my petunias in my hanging baskets with portulacas every year, and they're absolutely beautiful. My next favorite, I don't actually have the seed pack for them because I've been saving seeds from them every year, would be these peach gaillardias. I not only have peach gaillardias in my front yard, but I also have Arizona sun gaillardias. Both of them are compact plants. They only grow to be about 12 inches tall. The peach gaillardias have these beautiful yellow flowers that have a bit of an orange center. And then the Arizona sun gaillardias are yellow outside, so the tips of the flowers are yellow and the inside are red. Not only is gaillardias deer resistant, but they're also drought tolerant, which makes it perfect for any Xeriscape garden. The next plant is not in my front yard, but I have it spread throughout my backyard, and that would be Dusty Miller. Dusty Miller I put in container gardens with my canna lilies and petunias, or I also have them in my tomato garden as they are a deer resistant plant, and I put them throughout my flower gardens in the backyard as deer hate them. So this is another one that I will grow every year. A fun fact about this Dusty Miller is it says annual right at the top. We are in a zone 6B, so this technically should be an annual. However, I grew this a few years ago and haven't had to grow it ever since because it comes back as a perennial. So my guess is that part of my garden is a microclimate because these typically only come back in zones 7 to 10. However, if you have the right microclimates in your yard, you might get them to grow every year. And the cool thing is, in the second year, Dusty Miller actually flowers. So I was quite surprised last year. It was the 3rd year that Dusty Miller has come back in my yard, and it had these bright yellow little flowers that you can see right here, and they were super pretty and I loved them. It did get a lot bigger than the 8 to 12 inches in plant height that it says. These plants were closer to 2 feet in height and in width per plant. So I am going to have to move them to a different part of my yard as I kind of took over my tomato garden last year. So those are a few of the ones that I've actually tried in my garden every year. The next one I've grown from seed and I've sold it a lot, and a lot of my customers who have bought them have really liked them, as they are Xeriscape, and I will be putting it in my yard this year, and that would be blue fescue grass right here. So this one is an ornamental grass. It is a perennial. It is a clumping plant, bears fine, beautiful silvery blue foliage and attractive all year. It is not only deer resistant, but it is a drought tolerant plant. So also one of those low watering plants that you want in your Xeriscape garden. And I find them to be quite pretty. The last one that I have is this red hot poker. So this one is a new one for me. I haven't grown it in my garden yet. However, I find them to be very pretty. And it is a hardy perennial and an exotic plant. So I'm going to be adding this into one of my Xeriscape gardens for this year. I will be posting a video later on in the summer to show you what this looks like if it does well. So this is one of the items that I am excited to try, and we'll see how that one goes. So those would be my favorite Xeriscape plants that you can grow from seed. So the next few that I do have in my front Xeriscape garden that I bought at the nursery is not something that you can grow from seed, but something that you have to buy. So the first one would be Karl Forster grass. It is a very nice, tall grass that usually gets 4 to 5 feet tall. It is nice for privacy. I have my little seating area. I like to enjoy my coffee in the morning, and the Karl Forster grass is right behind there. And I also have some nice lavender plants on each side. So Karl Forster grass is another favorite here in the Okanagan in a hot climate, and it comes back every year. I wait until the springtime to prune the Karl Forster grass, as I do like the look of it throughout the winter. It gives my yard just that little pop of excitement when it's kind of overcast and dreary in the winters. Another one that I've bought from the nursery is Korean reed grass. They're a bit of a lower grass that bushes out, so they get to be about 2 feet tall, and they are really bushy. So in my front yard, I have one right in the middle of the front yard, and then I have it lining my driveway, and it looks really pretty. The last one that I have in my front Xeriscape garden that I buy from a nursery would be related to the sedum family, and that would be a stonecrop plant. Stonecrop plant you can get in a variety of numerous colors. Mine is a really pretty pink and green foliage, and it does have close to the end of summer, early fall, a really nice bright pink flower. If you like this video, please hit the like button and hit subscribe to the channel to see more garden content videos like this. And like always, thank you for watching.